Good day everyone, we're happy to welcome you to our presentation about water transportation. Today we'll give you a short and simple introduction to what it is, why it's important, and some of the common issues it faces. Water transportation is one of the oldest and most useful ways of moving people and goods from one place to another. It uses natural and man-made waterways such as rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans, with boats, ships, barges, and ferries. Even before the invention of modern vehicles like cars, trains, and airplanes, people were already using boats and rafts to travel, explore new territories, and trade goods with others across great distances. In today's modern world, especially in islands and coastal countries like the Philippines, water transport continues to play a major role in daily life. It connects more than 7,000 islands, giving people access to education, jobs, healthcare, and markets that would otherwise be hard to reach. It supports the tourism industry by making travel between islands easier and more scenic. It also helps businesses, both big and small, move products such as food, building materials, fuel, and manufactured goods across the country and even to international markets.
Globally, water transportation is a major part of international trade. About 80% to 90% of the world's goods are transported by sea. Using massive cargo ships that carry thousands of containers at once, these ships travel through important sea routes and ports, linking countries together and keeping the global economy running. Although water transport is generally slower than air travel, it has several advantages. It is usually more affordable, especially for long distances. It is also more fuel efficient and eco-friendly when compared to trucks or airplanes. Additionally, ships can carry much larger and heavier items, making them ideal for transporting bulk goods like oil, coal, grain, or vehicle. However, this kind of transportation also faces many challenges. Some of these include safety concerns, such as accidents or overcrowding, especially during holidays, delays caused by bad weather or natural disasters, aging or poorly maintained ships, limited infrastructure in remote areas, and environmental issues like oil spills and marine pollution. High ticket prices during peak seasons or limited schedules can also make travel difficult for ordinary people. These are just some of the issues we will explain further in the next part of our presentation.
Hello, good day everyone. I am Shin Mary Bernadette Amestabilio. So now that Miss Yakit and Miss Henelaso have finished discussing the introduction about water transportation, we will now talk about the main challenges it faces. So one of the biggest challenges is weather and natural hazards, where harsh weather conditions like storms, hurricanes, and rough seas can disrupt shipping routes, damage ships, or even cause accidents. So for examples, hurricanes can delay or reroute ships, leading to delays and financial losses. And also, natural events like floods or ice formation can block waterways, making navigation risky or impossible. So in the Philippines, weather-related accidents in water transportation happen quite often. So for instance, during typhoon season, many boats and ferries face accidents because of strong winds and high waves. There was a case when a ferry was caught in a sudden storm, causing it to capsize and leaving many passengers in danger. This accident shows how dangerous bad weather can be for water travel, and they remind us of the importance of preparing for and respecting weather warnings to stay safe. Now, let me hand the floor to Ms. Ingal, who will discuss the technological and operational challenges. Thank you.
Greetings to all of you, everyone. I am Benedict May Ingal, and I'm here to share some ideas with you highlighting the operational and technological challenges in water transportation. Water transport presents both technological and operational concerns. cybersecurity concerns, disruption caused by rapid technology adoption, and the necessity for skilled workers to run new technologies are examples of technological obstacles or challenges. In contrast, operational constraints include infrastructure deficiency, multimodal transportation issues, and the need to react to changing environmental conditions and regulations. I'll provide an example and facts to help you further understand the technological and operational challenges in water transportation. Water transportation has technological challenges such as cybersecurity. The growing reliance on digital technologies renders water transportation vulnerable to cyber attacks, which can disrupt operations, compromise critical data, and cause delays. Regarding operational challenges, port congestion, particularly in big ports, can cause delays in cargo handling and shipping operations. Unpredictable weather conditions such as seasonal changes in water levels and extreme weather occurrences can have a substantial impact on water transportation. Another operational difficulties for water transportation is labor shortages. A shortage of trained seafarers along with rising demand of specialized technical capabilities can cause operational interruptions. These are only a few of the numerous or variety of examples that technological and operational challenges in water transportation.
Have you ever been excited for a holiday trip, only to be shocked by how expensive the boat ticket suddenly is? Hi everyone, I'm Joy Cabrera, and today I'll be discussing one of the common challenges in water transportation, which is the increase in ticket prices during holidays and special events. During peak seasons like Christmas, New Year, Holy Week, and local festivals, the demand for ferry and boat tickets increases because of a lot of people travel at the same time, either to go home to their provinces or to visit tourist destinations. Because of this high demand, ticket prices often rise, sometimes even double the regular fare. This becomes a big problem for passengers, especially for students, workers, and families with a limited budget. The higher prices can discourage people from traveling or force them to look for cheaper or less safe transportation options. It also affects tourism because tourists might choose to cancel or delay their trips due to expensive fares. For example, in the Philippines, during the Panagbenga Festival in Baguio or Ati-Atian Festival in Aklan, boat and ferry ticket prices going to nearby provinces increase significantly. This makes it difficult for both locals and tourists to travel comfortably and affordably. This challenge reminds us of the importance of having fair pricing regulations and better booking systems to help manage demand and avoid taking advantage of passengers during busy seasons. That would be all from my part. Thank you for listening. And now, let's proceed to the next challenge to be discussed by Miss Nongay.
Good day everyone, I am Lian Nungay. Today I will be discussing some of the key challenges in water transportation, especially focusing on environmental impact and infrastructure dependency. First, let's talk about the environmental impact. While water transportation is generally considered more environmentally friendly than some other modes of transport like air and road, it still poses serious environmental risks. For example, the risk of oil spills, although infrequent, can have catastrophic consequences for marine ecosystem. Additionally, water transportation contributes to water pollution through the release of ballast water containing invasive species and the disposal of waste from ships. Second, there is issue of infrastructure dependency. Water transportation relies heavily on well-maintained infrastructure, including port, harbors, and navigable waterways. Regions without adequate infrastructure can pose challenges for businesses that depend on water transportation. Furthermore, landlocked areas lack direct access to water transportation, necessitating additional overland transportation to reach ports. I see this group online, the Sugang groups. Logistical expertise involves meticulous planning and coordination to ensure seamless cargo flow, even in areas with limited infrastructure.
Good day, everyone. I'm Felisa Angela M. Secreto, your reporter for the topic Water Transport, Poor Maintenance and Security Risks. Poorly maintained water transport system, particularly in areas like Tondo, Manila, creates safety and security risks. Here are some of the examples. Number 1, overloading. Poor maintenance may encourage overloading, increasing the risk of capsizing and potential loss of life. Second, pollution. Poorly maintained vessel can leak fuel and other hazardous substances, contaminating waterways and harming marine life. And lastly, theft and piracy. Poorly maintained vessel may be more susceptible to theft and piracy. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I am Flores Algie, and I'll be discussing the solution of poor maintenance and security risks. Solutions for poor maintenance. Implementing a structured, preventive maintenance schedule is the first line of defense against equipment failure. Regular inspections of critical systems, example, plumbing, electrical networks, and machinery, can identify wear and tear before it escalates. For example, factories using computerized maintenance management systems (CMMS) report 25 to 30% fewer unplanned downtimes as automated alerts prompt timely repairs. Municipalities can adopt similar strategies for public infrastructure such as bridges and roads to prevent disasters like collapses or pothole-related accidents. Empowering staff to identify and report issues is critical. Workshops on troubleshooting equipment or using maintenance software foster a culture of responsibility. In office settings, simple actions like training employees to clear debris from HVAC vents can improve air quality and system longevity. Accountability mechanisms such as public dashboards tracking repair progress ensure transparency and build stakeholder trust. Next is the solutions for security risks. Upgrading your physical safeguards deters unauthorized access and reduces vulnerabilities. Installing biometric scanners or key card systems in sensitive areas, example is the server rooms, laboratories, restricts any to authorized personnel. Motion activated lighting and repaired perimeter fences can thwart intruders, as demonstrated by warehouse that reduce theft by 40% after fortifying boundaries. Regular drills for emergencies like fires or active shooter scenarios also prepare teams to respond effectively. And that's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ashley May Sarmiento and I'll be discussing some of the effective solutions to address the challenges brought by weather and natural hazards in water transportation. To start, advanced weather forecasting technology plays a major role. With the use of satellite data, radar systems, and real-time updates, shipping companies and ferry operators can now monitor weather conditions more accurately. This helps them plan safer routes, avoid hazardous areas, and minimize travel disruptions. Next, improve vessels' design and safety equipment, also to contribute to safety. Modern ships are now built to withstand rough sea conditions and are equipped with tools like GPS, weather sensors, and emergency communication systems. Life vests, lifeboats, and clear evacuation plans are now standards to ensure passenger safety. Another key solution is crew training and emergency preparedness. Mariners and ferry crews must undergo regular training to respond quickly to storms, floods, and other hazards. Being prepared helps reduce panic and improve rescue efforts during emergencies. Lastly, the government and local authorities must enforce strict maritime regulations, This includes monitoring weather advisories, temporarily suspending sea travel during typhoons, and inspecting vessels for safety compliances. In conclusion, while we can control the weather, we can control how we prepare and respond. With the right tools, training, and mindset, we can make water transportation much safer for everyone. That will be all. Thank you.
Hello, I am Daniela Jane Marquez, and I will be discussing how to address the issue or what are the solutions are for higher ticket prices for water transportation during holidays and special events. To begin with, government intervention can play a key role for setting price caps and offering subsidies to transportation operators, ensuring that fares remain affordable without compromising service quality. In addition, implementing dynamic pricing model that balance demand with affordability, along with providing discount for early bookings, can also help manage fare hikes. Increasing the supply of vessels or trip frequency during peak times can ease congestion and reduce the need for higher prices. Furthermore, loyalty programs and reward system for regular passengers can provide cost relief even during peak season, and supporting community-based or cooperative fare services can offer affordable alternatives focused on public service rather than profit. Lastly, offering flexible scheduling options with off-peak discount and maintaining transparent fare policy can further enhance fairness and trust in the pricing system. Together, these strategies or solutions can make water transportations more accessible and equitable during high-demand seasons.
Good day everyone, my name is Charlene Hirona, and now I will discuss to you the solutions for the challenges that water transportation face because of environmental impact and infrastructure dependence. For the environmental impacts, many nations are diving into alternative fuels such as green ammonia, hydrogen, and biofuels for water transportation to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions. This includes places like the US, Japan, Europe, Australia, China, Poland, Norway, and countries rich in renewable energy like Brazil, India, Malaysia, and Mauritius. The push for these fuels is all about making the water transportation greener, as it's a big contributor to global gas emissions. And now for infrastructure dependence, lots of countries like China and USA tackle their water transportation issues by mixing things with, first, better infrastructure development such as seaports, inland waterways, intermodal terminals, and navigation aids. Second, improved port management like port authorities, digitalization, and port performance. Third, integration with other transport options such as intermodal networks, logistics integration, and data sharing. And lastly, making some policy changes like freight subsidies, environmental regulations, and funding mechanisms. There are also other more solutions applicable, just like sustainable water resource management, interdisciplinary collaboration, and research and development to explore innovative technologies and solutions for water transportation.
Good day everyone, I'm Caitlin Reyes, and today I'll be discussing the technological and operational solutions for water transportation. Water transport faces growing challenges, but smart solutions are helping improve efficiency and safety. On the technological side, cybersecurity threats are a major concern. To prevent data breach, ports are installing firewalls, running regular audits, and training staff in cyber safety. Rapid tech adoption also creates disruption, so paced rollouts and hands-on training ensure smoother transitions. Lastly, the shortage of skilled workers is being addressed through investment in maritime education and digital upscale programs. Poor operational challenges, port congestion causes delay. To solve these, some ports now use AI-driven scheduling and traffic system to assign docking slots efficiently. Unpredictable weather is another issue. So, real-time monitoring and mobile alerts help operator adjust schedules and keep passengers informed. Finally, labor shortage are being solved with maritime scholarship, fast-track training, and automation to reduce manual workload. These combined efforts show how innovation and planning can overcome key challenges in water transportation.